So first of all, what's up? Good afternoon. First, let's get this water off my glasses. I was throwing some water out my cooler. This joint came all back. What's going on, y'all? Real quick, let me lower this, because I am definitely one that the social media platforms like to pay attention to and block. So I'm on a ride on my way to do some pictures, to do a prom. What's going on, Jay? Coach Jay. I love you, Coach Jay. Just want to let you know that. London, get off my live. I just left you. Get out of here. Get off my live. Anyway, this is Mark 5. Just wanted to jump on here and talk about, I think that we don't salute loyalty enough. Loyalty, because there's so many people out here that's unloyal that we talk about on the social media platforms, how people aren't loyal, people don't have no dedication. What's up, Irv? People don't have this, they don't support and all that. We talk so much about that. I wanted to jump on here and salute the individuals that have loyalty in their body. What's up, bro? Assalamu alaikum. How we got so many people nowadays that's not loyal, that we forget to salute the ones that's loyal. We forget the ones to show love and support and gratitude to the people that go through the trenches with us. The ones that rock out with us when things get rough, when things get tough. That's when you see who really got your back. That's when you see who really rocks out with you, who checks on you when things are good, but also they check on you when things ain't going too good. That's the one thing that we forget. People that want to get things done. When you at war with trying to accomplish something, the ones that make things difficult, the ones that don't try to meet you halfway to get things accomplished, those are the ones that you need to forget about once things get successful. It ain't about changing up. It's just removing things and people that's in the way, that don't try to help you accomplish whatever goal that you're trying to accomplish. So I want to salute and send love and support and accolades to people that rock out with people through the rough times, through the bad times, through the storm, and people that don't make life difficult. Because I think that everybody is going through some type of difficult time. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much support and love you get from people. Everybody has that moment where things are rough, where things get to the point that you just ready to wave the white flag and say, forget it. So I gotta watch what I say, since I see my granddaughter sneaking on here watching. So I can't really go into where I want to go in, but y'all get what I'm saying. Happy life anniversary to my son too. That's another thing. Who would think that I would have raised a boy from 2 weeks old to a man that turned 32 today? So I salute him, even though he's such a pain in my ass sometimes. But I think we all are pain in the asses to our parents at one moment or time, where our parents want the best for us, but we so damn hard-headed that we want to do what we want to do. And that's the thing. What's up, Ray? That's the one thing that we always have to remember, is that we were children and that we used to do things also that our parents didn't like. So, okay. Yeah, I got all my kids to the families on here, so now I got to watch what I say. But I think all the time that sometimes we have to remember that we were children also, and that we have to remember that we've done things that our parents didn't like, and that our children sometimes make mistakes and do things that we're not going to like, but sometimes we have to allow them to make mistakes so that way they can learn, like we've learned from our mistakes. Some of us, most of us hopefully learn from our mistakes, and we have to realize that mistakes are what they are, mistakes. The object is to learn from your mistakes and do right. Like, don't play in tar when you're over your uncle's house, because it's hard to get tar for cement. So it's not good to be a kid and play with tar. Yeah, that was an insider. My brother and my nephews get it. But, you know, we have to learn how to go through life a little different and realize that things change. One thing I could say is, even though we did things with our children, we did things with our mothers and moved a certain way that our parents didn't like, that times change. Like, really take it back for a minute and think about how the music used to play. Your parent used to be like, oh, turn that trash off. Turn that garbage off. I don't understand what they saying. That rap hip hop stuff. That's my time. And now, as parents and grandparents, we're saying the same thing about the new generation music. So that's something that we have to realize, is that when we do things, take a moment and sit back and say, wow, when I was a kid, what did my parents say to me that I'm saying now to my children? It makes you laugh, because they say things go in a circle. You know what I mean? Like, for example, we used to wear baggy clothes, right? Your mom or grandparents or dad would say, why is you wearing clothes that's 2 sizes bigger than what size you wear? Now it's reverse. We asking our kids, not all our kids, just hypothetically speaking, why are you wearing clothes that's 2 sizes smaller than what you wear? Why is those pants so tight? It's amazing how things go generational, how things change, but they're similar to what we've been through. It's just a different story, that's all. That's all it is all the time. You know, so another thing I wanted to jump on here and talk about was, I posted something on a social media platform. I ain't gonna blast them, but everybody on TikTok, right? But I ain't gonna say who it is, as far as the site that I'm talking about, TikTok. And they took my video down, and I'm sure that all the other social media sites took it down. So I decided to jump on here and maybe talk about it. They might ban me, but y'all know me, I don't care, basically. I got like 40 pages. So if y'all don't see me on this page in 2 days, realize that I'm probably on another page. But, so that way you can't stop me, because you never know where I'm coming from. But it was about a Caucasian guy in a store beating African-American female. Now, let's get understanding. I don't care what color you are. No man should be beaten on any female. White, black, green, blue, red, yellow. I don't care what color she is. Right? And that's something that I think real men need to stand up and start whipping. Again, I gotta watch my language. Some of these dudes behind that be putting their hands on females. Again, any female. Black, white, green, yellow, blue. I don't care what kind of female, what race, whatever. And trust me, and no offense, ladies, I know some of these females in the world is hard to deal with. I understand that. Just like females, I know we're hard to deal with, as females dealing with some of the dudes that be doing crazy stuff out here. I was one of those dudes. I'm not saying I still don't do crazy stuff, but I was a wild boy. I'm not going to sit and act like I was perfect. Nowhere near it. So I understand ladies getting upset at certain men not doing things, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's another story. But no female should put their hands on a male. And no male should put their hands on a female. We're built different. I don't care. And again, it's nothing against nobody. Y'all know I love everybody. I ain't got nothing against nobody. It's nothing against an individual that feel as though that they might be a girl, or an individual that might think they're a man. We're still built different. No matter what surgery you get, We built different. No man should hit a female. Because I can imagine me hitting a female. If I was to punch a female, that's going to be some major damage. That's because I'm built different. No matter if I ain't work out in a couple months, I'm still built different. So what we have to realize is, when we see stuff that we disagree with, it could be that, it can be anything. Racial, it can be anything. It's our jobs as human beings to say something, do something, or make a phone call. How many 800 hotline numbers do we have for everything? Think about it. Domestic violence, cancer numbers, pothole numbers, building construction numbers, 800 number for AAA, flat tires. We got so many 800 numbers that we can call. And I don't care about that snitch stuff. You know, me and my big brother always have this discussion about snitching and not snitching and all that type stuff. If you're in that lifestyle and you decide to call and backstab another person that's in that lifestyle, then you're a snitch, you're a rat. We understand that. If you going to work and you staying out these streets and you doing your civic duty and you living your life like, you know, the way people are supposed to live their life, and you see something go on and you call and you report something, that's not a snitch. It's a difference in snitching and being a civil servant. So if you know somebody beating their wives behind and you see them on the street, and every time you walk past their house, you see that lady sitting on a porch with a black eye, or the children are getting abused or molested or anything like that, and you don't say nothing, you just as guilty as the person that's doing it. And we got this mentality now that, oh, I'm going to mind my business, this and that. Like if you know a rapist is on a block and you mind your business because it's not your family, and then all of a sudden something happened to your family from that individual that you could have reported or said whatever needed to be said to protect the community, that's the way it's supposed to be structured. We're supposed to look out for each other. Everybody is cut different. What I might be strong in, somebody else might not be strong in. And I'm talking from experience, from my lifestyle, from what I lived in the past. I was not a great dude. Now, see, one thing about me, I don't have a problem with saying my past faults, because I've learned, I experienced certain things that I shouldn't experience as far as me being an individual that I am, and I've learned from it. And I was telling my baby son about this the other day. I said, sometimes, you know, we do things in life that will haunt us to the day we die. And I've done things in my life that I can never change the individuals, that they know who they are and that I love them very dearly. But the one thing I promise is that I've learned from those mistakes, and I said, what can I do so other people don't make the same mistakes? And that's what made me start at Scepter Radio, to give a platform to talk about different things that people scared to talk about. Look at some of the shows that I had on the radio station. You got Carolyn that come on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock that's talking about different things. Like, she's a walking dictionary, I call her. She's them brown encyclopedias that we used to have back in the day in the house. You know how your mom or grandmother used to have all those encyclopedias, the brown ones and the blue ones, and then your neighbor would ask to hold, he had a report to do on giraffes, and all of a sudden you notice the G is missing from your brown encyclopedias that your mom or grandmother used to have, and they used to be on the bookcase and it was A all the way through Z, and you used to go in there and do reports and stuff like that and find different things. That's what this lady Carolyn is. She's a walking brown encyclopedia. It's like every show she's talking about something else. And to me, I salute her and always tell her I'm proud, because she actually has the knowledge, went to school for this stuff, and she's dropping jewels every Tuesday. And I thank her for being on Scepter Radio, passing that information. But back to what I was saying, what we have to do is we have to learn from our mistakes, and at the same time teach other individuals. Can you imagine as people that as you gain knowledge, you taught your circle things you learn, and then another person that gained knowledge on something would teach the circle what they learned. How powerful your circle would be if everybody was to pass on knowledge to each other. So I know I'm rambling. What's up, Nick? What's up, Neil? I'm on my way to do a prime, so I decided to jump on here and just talk to my people, tell them how much I love them and I appreciate them. Saluting all the people that's real loyal to whatever and whoever that's doing positive things. It's hard to find loyal, dedicated people in these times that we're in. You know, so I just wanted to jump on here and salute all the loyal people and tell them how much, man, I appreciate them, all the ones I deal with, and to all the ones that deal with other people that know that they loyal. And when I say loyal, I'm talking about when things get rough, you still by that person's side, rocking out with them, helping them through things. No matter what religion you are, right? I want you to really think about it. If you read the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and whatever else holy book is out there, it always say in all these books about helping each other. Am I right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. In every book that's godly, it always say that one of the main things of being human is about helping other people. If you're in church, you give tithes, right? If you're Muslim, you pay zakat. It's like every religion is always crowded on City Line Avenue. Every religion always give back and help other people. And that's something that I think we don't focus on enough. People have and don't want to give. And they don't realize $5, $1, 50 cents can change somebody's life. And I'm not taking nothing from nobody. Trust me, I'm just talking. This is Mark 5, just my thoughts. Just talking. Giving you something to think about. Right? So, even if you can't give a financial gift, right? You can always give knowledge. Or if a job is hiring, you know somebody looking for a job, it takes 30 seconds to screenshot, text it, inbox, email that person that information. Example. Scepter, for example. Everybody know I work for Scepter. The job I was at was a good job. I was there like 10 years, right? A friend of mine, he left the job that we was at, went and worked for Scepter. He called me up, yo, go take the test. I'm like, man, I'm good. You know, we get so complacent with things and then complain about things, but don't take the opportunity to move and level up. And that's the part that we got to talk to ourselves about. Not nobody else. We got to talk to ourselves about that. So he hit me up. Yo, go put in for Scepter. I'm like, I'm good. I'm cool where I'm at. Like, you know, I wasn't cool where I'm at. So, a situation happened that at the job I was at, I hurt myself. Right? And what happened was the job was trying to get rid of me. I gave these people 10 years of my life. And anybody know me as a worker, one thing about me, I don't play games when it comes to making money. I don't play games about being late. My granddaughter can tell you. My rule with her is we don't do late, no matter what it is. I don't care if I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts and I said I want to be there at 6 o'clock. You best believe Mark trying to be there 5 minutes to 6. That's just something that my grandmother, may she rest well, installed in me. Never go to wherever you're going to be late. If I'm late at something, I'm pissed off. Been late once in 12 years of Scepter. I've been late once. And believe it or not, that's because it was an accident and I was like 3 minutes late. That's how I feel about being late. I don't play those late games. So when people make me late, I'm really pissed off at them. But back to what I was saying. So he called me up, said, this, I said, no, I don't want no Scepter. I'm good. It's going to rain. I really hope it don't rain on these people prom. I really hope it wait until after they leave for their prom. So he called me again a month later, pushing me, because he saw an opportunity for me to do better, not just for me, but for my family and for what I was trying to do in life. So he called me again, go put in for Scepter, this, that, this, and that. I said, all right, bro, you're getting on my nerves, damn. All right. So I went in and put in for Scepter, right? Went back to work after I got hurt. Went back to work. 2 weeks later, Scepter called me. You like your resume, this and that. Come on down. Get processed, this and that. I was able to give the old job, tell them I'm taking my 2 weeks vacation and I ain't coming back. Look, you know how good that felt, especially when you know a person's trying to fire you and you've been dedicated to them for 10 years. But and I'm not knocking anybody for their choices. I work. I also got a business, got a couple businesses, but I also work. Health benefits is great. Everybody know you can't just leave and start your business and not think about health coverage. So if you don't know, when you go to make these moves to start these businesses, map out your health coverage plan as far as how you're going to move. If your wife working and she got good health coverage, make sure that you have that plan. But I can't tell you how to run your life. I'm just giving y'all some food for thought. Health coverage is everything, and it's expensive as hell. But that was the game plan that worked out. So when you have friends and you have people that's loyal to you and that care about you, we have to learn how to always try to look out for individuals, because you never know what information you give them might change their life. That information that he gave me about Scepter changed my life. And it didn't just change my life because it gave me opportunity to make way more money. Not way more money, but more money, better benefits. Yeah, way more money, because I do overtime and I kill it. I'm just leave it at that. But way more money, better benefits, and been able to invest into Scepter LLC to get better cameras, office space, computers, copiers, music equipment, all that type stuff. So it wasn't like me working, because I get a lot of people that get on these lives. And again, I don't knock anybody for whatever way they approach a situation, the way they do their live, or what they teaching people. That's cool. Do your thing. I support you if it's positive and it's pushing people. But at the same time, one thing I try to do is keep it 150 with people. We can't just jump out and start a business and say, the hell with this job. I'm going to go start a business. I'm going to make millions of dollars and I'm going to live the best life, drive my Benz. That stuff don't work that way. Let's get that understood. So if you're working, invest into yourself, because if you don't invest into yourself, nobody else is going to invest into you. Let's keep it 100. You got to invest into yourself. You got to build yourself up. When I had the cleaning company and I did cleaning, I'm dropping a little bit of jewels as far as the way I move. It might help you. You might be saying, that be wrong, this and that, whatever. But when I started the cleaning company, the reason I started the cleaning company, because I worked in an apartment complex with over 800 people. And every time they saw me, they was like, do you do windows? Do you do carpet? Do you do this? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I got so many customers and repeat customers that I said, you know what? I need to start a cleaning company. So as I did work for people and got paid, I bought equipment. I didn't go spend it on going out on vacation, going to the Bahamas, going, save my money up to buy Bentley, Benz, Porsches. I didn't do that. I said, what I'm going to do is, as I work, I'm going to up my equipment game. I'm going to buy 2 shampoos. I'm going to get the squeegees. I'm going to get mops, buckets, and all that. So I started it by myself. And as I made money, I bought equipment, hammer drills, screwdrivers. That's why I got all these tools and stuff now that I don't need to ask nobody for anything. So I basically reinvested into myself. And then basically got my son to help me do some jobs, gave him a couple dollars, got, my brothers, gave them a couple dollars. And then we start building the cleaning and handyman services. The only reason I stopped doing that is because of the simple fact I've noticed that I had to be there because of the way I work and my mentality and the way I do things. When I wanted to send other people to their jobs, they wanted me to be there. And of course, we're only one person. We're only one person. We only could be in so many places at once. Plus, I still was working a job, part-time job, working down a stadium. It was impossible for me to do a handyman cleaning service and shampoo carpets and stuff. And no lie, to this day, I get inboxes about people want me to clean their carpet. People want me to paint their house. People want me to power wash their backyards and all that. So it's good to have that in my back pocket. If I ever wanted to start the cleaning service up again, I could. There's an opportunity for money. What's up, Pops? There's an opportunity for money. You know? And then again, treating people right, being loyal to people, having love for people is what builds your reputation up as a person. And as you build your reputation up as a person, people don't mind dealing with you when it comes to business or anything because they know your character. But when you have a character that you don't go to work on time, you come to work late, you smoking, drinking around their house, you might pick up some change off the dresser and all that type of stuff. Who want to be around that type of person? Who's going to allow that person in their house? One thing I've always told people, and I tell my kids this and my grandkids, I don't do thieves. I don't care how hard time is. I ain't down with the stealing nothing from nobody. You understand what I mean? Because I don't want nobody stealing from me. So we got to have our character is everything. You know? So that's something I just wanted to jump on here and talk about, man. And about how us men have to step up and start protecting. For people that just jumped on, y'all can go back and watch this, John. I know my assistant is going to be mad at me because she be saying that I need to record these so I can put it on my website, so I can put it on my podcast, because she can't take this off of Facebook. I know. I already can hear you in my ear. I know. If you still on there, just put some thumbs up so I know you hear me. I know I should have went and recorded this so we could put it on the website. Look, I know Miss Major, who I appreciate so much for helping me out, and good looking for Sharon's computer. I appreciate you. And I know I should have recorded this. I know. But I just was driving, and sometimes when I'm driving and stuff comes to me, I like to jump on live real quick. So I definitely have to start maybe doing Zoom from my phone, then sharing it on Facebook so I can send it to you for the website. And hopefully everybody on here subscribe to my website, Mr. Mark 5. Did I say it right? Mr. Mark 5, or is it Mark 5? I can't keep track. I got over 100 cast members that I'm trying to balance their schedule with Intertwine, which I must say, I'm excited about Intertwine, but Intertwine has been the most, how can I word this? Intertwine and the cast has been the most teachable moment of my film and theater and photography career. I'll put it that way. That sounds nice. Yeah. We're gonna leave it right there. It's MrMark5.com. Thank you. See, you're always on point. So if y'all don't follow me, please. Yeah, challenging. I'll put it that way. The cast members of Intertwine has made my life very challenging. And it's been many a times that I've held that white cloth up. I don't have no cloth in here. I usually keep a towel in here. I held that white towel up, ready to throw it in. But Chris, who I appreciate so much, who was the cameraman and writer and one of the producers of Intertwine, Simply D, always behind me, holding me up, pushing me. And this is why I jumped on this live also, there's some of the people that I gotta say loyalty and what's the other word I'm looking for? Supportive cast, that I appreciate them being there to help me through sometimes these very, very trying times of being a director, producer, and CEO of Scepter LLC. It's good to have good people around you. What are they talking about? Hold on, y'all. Let's see what they talking about. What they talking about? See? That's the type of stuff we got to do to make a change. Stand up for what you believe in. You got to be out here with posters and stuff like that. Ain't that something? I don't know if y'all seen it. I was driving so fast. But, yeah, I ain't going to keep y'all. I think I talked long enough. But again, if y'all didn't check that video out because some social media platforms took it down when I posted about the gentleman, the Caucasian gentleman, beating up and punching and slapping the African-American young lady in the store. And again, like I said, I don't care about color. I care about color. Let me rephrase that. I care about my people and my color. But when it comes to being human, there's no color. No female should be beat on, no matter what color she is. Just like no man should be abused by any nationality, no matter what color you are. We need to get our lives together, man. We got to realize that sometimes things are so set up in a system to be a certain way, and we feed right into it. We feed right into it. And I'm going to leave that there. I don't want to start getting political or start sounding like I'm being radical, because they start blocking and start muting our volume and all that. You know how they are so controlling on when we pass a certain information out. So this is why we have to set up a system on where we can communicate with each other and not be controlled. But at the same time, we have to set the system up that people won't be in their feelings. Stop being so damn emotional. We living in some emotional times, and we really need to get ourselves together. And men need to step up and be men. And ladies, y'all need to let men be men and not be difficult when a man is going through the difficult times. Be supportive and help him learn how to move to make you happy. You know, be a teacher. Y'all women are everything to us men. In an event, no man ever told y'all that. Y'all women are everything when it comes to us as men. Because y'all feel as though that us men don't have a emotional, sensitive side where sometimes we want to break. Don't believe that. We human too. We strong. Us alpha men is real strong and we dominant. But at the same time, we always need that woman to be supportive and to hold us down when we going through those difficult times. Because if we don't have y'all, who do we have besides our Creator? But who do we have in the flesh to hold us down, to support and push us, to motivate us, to help us when we going through trying times? Think about that. So again, y'all got to definitely understand that us men aren't perfect. You know, we make mistakes. We do dumb stuff. I can't cuss because my nephews and nieces, I think, is watching, and my granddaughter. I don't know if they still on or not. But we have to understand that we need y'all. As much as y'all say, well, some of y'all women realize that y'all need us, we need y'all just as much. Believe that. If ain't no man ever tell you that, I'm letting y'all know from the door. And y'all know I love women to the fullest. My mother, my sister, my wife, my granddaughters. I live with a house full of women. Even the damn cats and turtle is female. You know, I'm surrounded in business with a bunch of women that got me, that hold me down, that show me love. I call them my, not adopted sisters, but my sisters, because I made them my sisters. Look, I appreciate them all the time to basically move the way they move to support the brand and the movement. On that note, much love. I appreciate y'all, family and friends. I love y'all. And I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. I love y'all. I have love for y'all, for my social media followers and supporters. I send y'all nothing but positive energy and support. Stay positive, stay motivated. You know, through rough times, just stay focused. Always go to our Creator. And always understand that when it's rough times, there's always easier times behind those rough times. You just got to get through the storm. Like any storm, afterwards is always sunshine. Y'all be easy, be at peace. Women are men's ribs, always will be connected. Yep, absolutely. And I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all be in my inbox with some motivating messages. And I thank y'all for that. Never think that don't mean a lot to me, because I go through so many negative things and so many negative people that when I read those inboxes that motivate and push, it definitely helps overshadow the negative stuff. Y'all be safe. Mark 5, enjoy your night. Peace.